the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. Hopefully, you guys having a good day. Coming into the nighttime right now, and obviously, I wanted to do the recap of the press conference when it comes down to Jamaine Ortiz and Teofimo López. The energy that they had in the press conference was lit. So I definitely want to get that recap. Obviously, you know, be doing an interview also with Mickey Bay, so he'll be tapping in real soon as well, getting his thoughts and breakdowns on some of these this fight in particularly, and obviously the Keyshawn Davis and Pedraza. So make sure you guys smash the like button while coming in to improve the visibility of the show and get this thing really rolling. You know what I mean? Did you mention Andy Cruz? Andy Cruz is not fighting on the card, so no, I didn't mention him. But shout out to Waved in the building. Smash the like button, everybody. Let's get into what's your thoughts on the press conference as well, and more goodies. So let's get into it. Um, you know, the poll we have here is: did Teofimo clean up his Puerto Rican comment? Um, this is what he came up with. Right? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. This is what he came up with.
Boxing soft because they say, well, I don't really need to fight nobody. I just got to say their name. But he's the most softest fighter in the division. Why I say that? Because he's one dimensional to the point where Puerto Ricans, man, I tear they butt up. Puerto Ricans are easy to beat. And I don't care if the Puerto Ricans feel some type of way.
All right. So when you say a comment like that, Tio, and then you go and say, oh, you know, uh, you guys got to wear tampons, that we're putting words in your mouth. Well, yeah, we always put words in your mouth, Tio, because you always leave out like a sentence or a word. You know what I mean? You always leave out a word and then the media has to fill in the blanks. Now, look what you said. You didn't say all Puerto Ricans, okay? You didn't say all Puerto Ricans, but you didn't say today's Puerto Ricans either. And I'm not going to touch into too much.
Puerto Ricans, man, I tear they butt up. Puerto Ricans are easy to beat. And I don't care if the Puerto Ricans feel some type of way.
It's not today's Puerto Ricans. So anyway, did Tio clean up his mess? Did Tio clean up his mess when it comes down to in today's Puerto Ricans? Because and if he did, does he have a point? Does he have a point upon Puerto Ricans around his weight class? We have to keep it real. We got to keep it funky. I'm Puerto Rican and I'm a Teofimo Lopez fan. I didn't really like the comment, but now that he fixed himself, because I believe that he fixed himself. I'm not gonna come out here and say that I did wrong. Felt like at one point in time that the message was directed to me. I don't know if it's even directed to me. I heard that it was they having problems out there, and some Puerto Rican people had something to say out there. That could possibly be the case. I don't know. Smash the like button. Let me know what y'all think. At the end of the day, I read more, and then we're gonna also get the call-in show to get all the people's opinions. I want to know what the people think, and obviously, I want all my members, so that everyone that's gonna be tuning into this live, everybody that comes into the chat room. But once again, get into the polls, make a vote. Did Teofimo clean up his Puerto Rican comment in the press conference today? I need to know what y'all think. Then, in other news as well, shout out to Jose Pedraza. Class act. Class act. Very professional. Stays professional. A real, you could tell from a Puerto Rican from the island. You know what I mean? Just like, you can tell just that respect, man. I feel like he cleared it up, cleared the air. Okay, Dante, I like it. Mill, that UK dude was cracked out. Talk about nonsense. Dude was hype up men. Absolutely. Come on, guys. Boots, boots under 8. Boots under 8. Can can Conor Ben beat Villa? Let's be honest. I don't want to talk bad about Conor Ben. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, you know what I'm saying, in this boxing game, when we talk about, clean fighters, dirty fighters, it's about also how you don't get caught. I think the whole game is kind of, it'd be wild when you really figure out what's really going on. It's about, not getting caught, basically. But smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the truest channels out there. I mean, like I said, we're conversating with the greatest guys out here, from legends, man, to people in the sport today. So people that want to come and challenge, they got smoked. Let me know, they just got smoked in our early segment. But smash the like button and smash out. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. We already hit like 11K views on that one, so we're doing real good. Nevertheless, getting into, just, I don't want to get too much into Teofimo and Subriel, because let's be honest, Teofimo got a real focused, motivated Jamaine Ortiz right in front of him. He really has a motivated, and you could see it. You could see in the press conference, obviously, you know, I'm pretty sure that Jermaine Ortiz is a true professional. Obviously, he missed that weight one time in his career, and um, that was due to a fact of a back injury. You know what I mean? So he didn't want to push it, whatever the case may be. People want to take it the way they want to take it. Bang, bang, boogie, what it do, what it do. Um, I see you. But nevertheless, when I talk about, this to end this Subir Matias, and like I'm trying to tell you, Subir doesn't know if he's going to match him. He doesn't know anything yet. They're signing the paperwork this week, and they're making decisions this week. We will be getting the first interview out here, of Subir Matias. So stay tuned with that. And the William Cepeda, because they're in the same team as well. So I just want to keep you guys updated on that. Also, become a member of Mill City Boxing. The link is in the comments. I mean, I'm telling you, you guys get the news first, and then the public gets it later, man. The world gets it later. And obviously, we're going to give you guys extra videos that the public don't get to see. And then, we got that private chat room. And then at the same time, we're going to be doing a members live real soon, once we reach up to, maybe around 50 members, whatever the case may be. I think we're around like 13, 14 right now. So we just started that. So make sure, tell a friend, become a member of Mill City Boxing. It's as low as, $4.99 to become a member every month. And like I said, there's perks upon it too as well. There's definitely a perks upon that too. We're gonna give you the merch coming real soon too. So for the people that have been long long-term members, you guys are gonna get some package deals and stuff like that. I'm gonna hook you guys up. I'm gonna hook you guys up. But I would definitely appreciate the support, and that support brings me to get you guys more interviews. And what I mean by that is me going to the gyms and really getting you that content. And obviously the super chats are always welcome as well, and appreciative. Um, Always appreciative. So nevertheless, um, we're gonna get into the whole matchup as well. I know you guys got excited. Did the press conference get you guys excited? I think that they hyped it up. Jermaine Ortiz, there was insiders in there, and I like the press conference. I don't know about y'all. Smash the like button if you liked it. If you liked the press conference, it was professional but spicy. All right. So now these two guys have history in the past. The Golden Glove Nationals, right? Back in 2000 and what they said 16 or something like that. Sheesh, man. I was man. Shoot, I was back then. I was already like 3 years into the club I owned. But nevertheless, right? Jermaine Ortiz looks really strong. He doesn't look depleted as much. Obviously, the last couple of days are like those, the three to 2 to 3 pounds that you got to take off. So obviously in the scales we'll realize really more. But yes, Keyshawn and Teofimo López, they've been, people, they watch the videos. They watch the videos. And listen, Tio, if you when you're seeing this video, let me tell you something. Yes, I'm Puerto Rican, and yes, I cover news, and yes, if you, kind of miss, if you don't, say the sentence fully, and I take it out of context, I'm human. I think you're a great fighter. I think Subriel is a great fighter. I think that's a 50-50 matchup. So I'm not gonna go really into detail and stuff like that. But yeah, if you ever want to clarify on the channel on the interview, bro, we could just chop it up and clean up all that stuff. That's why it's always good to do interviews with people that you know, so that way when it sounds kind of crazy, I can go out and clean it up for you. You know what I mean? Right there, live, perfecto, like I did last time. You know what I'm saying? Like I did last time, but people forget. People forget about people. I don't know if y'all remember. I was cleaning up the black situation that he had. You know, and now this situation right here, he cleared it up on the press conference. Cool, cool. You know, but if you ever want to clear it up, Tio, venga pa acá. This is the fighters channel. This is always the fighters and trainers channel. What's the slogan, ladies and gentlemen? What is it? Ready? It's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. The fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. We're gonna be getting into the call-ins real soon too, ladies and gentlemen, as well. Just wanted to make sure you guys get some of the audio, private audio that people haven't got to hear. And then we'll speak just one more about the Subriel Matias situation, and and then that's it. We have to go straight into the Jamaine Ortiz, because you never know what's going to happen. This is a 50-50 fight. We can't be going out here talking ahead of ourselves here, right? But this is Subriel Matias' response to Teofimo López, after the Puerto Rican comment. Okay, guys. So here you go, guys.
No, pero sí, o sea, escuché, porque me etiquetaron mucho, pero ¿qué te digo? No vale la pena hablar de ese huele bicho. Pero nada, está bien, que se cure, que hable, diga, haga, whatever. Ya nos encargaremos, ya vas a ver. Es cuestión de que se dé la pelea.
So that's Subriel Matias. Say he could talk about, all this stuff, but the most important thing is the huele bicho. And in Spanish is like, me and my boy, we were talking about it, like when you express things in Spanish is different than in English. ¿Tú me entiendes? So huele bicho, I mean, it can mean so many different things in Spanish. Pero de verdad, like if you take it from word for word, it's like saying that um you you smelling dick, right? But it really don't mean that in Puerto Rican language, if you know what I mean. But if in context, that's what it is. You feel me? Smash the like button. All my Boricuas in the building as well. All my Honduran. I love everybody. Let me tell you something. I love boxing. I want to see the best fights happen. Period. Obligado, obligado. I want to see the best fights. Period. So I need y'all to smash the like button, because I'm just like y'all, and I'm gonna be an advocate for some of the best fights. Yeah, you know what I mean? It is. It's exclusive. Obligado. Tú lo quieres otra vez. Tú lo quieres otra vez, Val. Right? Obligado. Tú lo tienes aquí. Mill City Boxing. Vamos a hablar claro aquí.
No, pero sí, o sea, escuché, porque me etiquetaron mucho, pero ¿qué te digo? No vale la pena hablar de ese huele bicho. Pero nada, está bien, que se cure, que hable, diga, haga, whatever. Ya nos encargaremos, ya vas a ver. Es cuestión de que se dé la pelea.
This is what I said, because I obviously left the message before him. So I said, so I said, hey, did you hear what, Teofimo is saying? And then, Obligado Subriel said, straight up, se huele bicho. Um, Now I know you don't know Spanish, so I'm gonna clarify it. So, basically, Subriel, he heard what he said, and he's not listening to what Tio got to say. He ain't listening to what Tio got to say. Yo, where do I call in? Omar Garcia, you could call in, right? Omar Garcia, you could call in. Once I put in the call-ins, I'm gonna put the call-ins real soon. All right. I'm gonna put the call-ins right now. Call in on Mill City Boxing live, okay? You guys could go, all my Puerto Rican people, you guys can call in and talk about, if you're not even Puerto Rican, you can call in and talk about the situation. Well, I also gotta break down some of the fights as well with Jamaine Ortiz and Teofimo López, because that is happening in a few days. So we'll do the call-ins for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna have a nice interview with Subriel after.
Sí, yo hablo con Pedrito y...
Oh, that's me. Sí. You know me. El body gringo, el español mío no very good looking, pero nosotros vamos a tratar. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Let's get into the call-ins right now. Let's get into the call-ins right now. You guys want to get spicy? Let's get into it. Also, we're going to be having Mickey Bay on the live as well, so that way you guys can talk with him as well. You know what I'm saying? So you guys could talk with him. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. We got over 111 people. We got over 111 people on the live right now on YouTube. So I need you guys to go out your way, smash the like button, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. This is your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. And call-ins are open. The call-ins are open, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys are more than welcome to call in on Mill City Boxing on Instagram. Okay? Be more peasy was goody was goody. Smash the like button. We're gonna be having Mickey Bay tapping in with us shortly, talking about the press conference with Jamaine Ortiz and Teofimo López. Also talking about the the potential of what's gonna happen with the man Subriel Matias, Hondureño girl love Rican guys. Bueno, bueno. Damn males, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Call-ins are open, guys. Call-ins are open. You know I'm from Mill City, man. That's the Massachusetts area where Jermaine Ortiz is from. You know what I'm saying? In that area, Smash the like button, get into the polls as well. We are live right now on Instagram, Mill City Boxing, and on YouTube, Mill City Boxing. Okay, guys, we got 117 people on the live. I need y'all to smash that like button for me. Real talk, real talk. Okay, here we are. Call-ins are open. You guys are welcome to call in. It's on Instagram again, exactly. So get into Instagram, right? Call in. Everybody on YouTube's gonna hear you out. Okay? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. I can't even think of any good Honduran boxer outside of Teo. Anthony Jones going in heavy, heavy, heavy. Hit the like button, y'all. Come on, man. Let's go. Y'all can't be having this type of ratio. Over 117 people coming in, lurking, watching, but not sitting and hitting that like button. Only 18 likes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Call-ins are open. Let's get into it. You and the Lawrence. You and Lawrence, bro. Okay, send the link to my phone. I already sent you the link, bro. Come on. Stop doing this. I did it already. Why you the old people? No, I did. Yo, that's Mickey Bay. You know what I'm saying? His, you know what I mean? He old head. He my old head. You know what I'm saying? I just playing. But Zab's the older brother as well. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Okay. He better not take Ortiz lightly. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We got my man Michael Fox in the building. Always like talking to Michael Fox from Washington. You know what I'm saying? Good brother, good brother. Um, you guys might have known him for, tall welterweight, super tall welterweight. Definitely got the skills to pay the bills. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Some people had the easy route, some had the hard route. You know what I mean? Low nose boxing in the building, low nose boxing in the building. What's going on? Tio is taking Ortiz seriously. Listen, listen. Listen, I needed to get your thoughts, Low Nose. Listen, the call-ins are open, bro. Call-ins are open. Come on in, bro. Chop it up. I need to know what your feelings are. Did Teofimo López clean up his Puerto Rican comment in the press conference? I need to know. Come on. Don't be shy now. Don't be scared, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Press the join button. Smoke is ready to go. Let's go. Say less. Come on. Come on in. Come on in. Smash that like button. Great press conference. Got me excited for the fight. I'm not going front. I'm excited for the fight. Um, Tio got a big task, you know what I mean? Tio said something about, yo, listen, this is the circus, right? And I'm the clown, and I got the big nose, and I'm gonna put the red nose. And what happened? Jamaine Ortiz, what he say? Jamaine Ortiz said, listen, I picture myself doing whatever I want to do with um the clown. Wow, wow. Mills Teofimo Sr. gave his statement on the Puerto Rican comment. Did you get to hear it? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Was it good? One, one, one comment I did. One interview I did not get to see. That's a shame. Smash the like button. Any fighters that want to join in, chop it up. Tio got a dummy in him. Oh my goodness gracious! Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Low Nose Boxing in the building. One of Mill City Boxing's members. What's going on, Low? Turn it up. Turn it up. Mill City, you hear me? Oh, I hear you, man. Everybody hears you. And we got over 130 people on the live. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Low. Wash my hands right now. Yo, when I first heard Tio say that, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was mad, right? I was mad because, for one, I'm Puerto Rican, right? And two, I'm gonna keep it real. Tio's still my favorite fighter, but I'm not one of them type of fanboys. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of friend that if you do something out of pocket, I'm gonna let you know, yo, you drawing right now. I'm gonna let you know about yourself, you know? And by him doing that, it disappointed me because his fan base is Puerto Rican. In New York City. In New York City, I was thinking that. I'm like, I'm confused. In New York City, the prominent Latinos are Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, right? There's not that many Hondurans in New York City. I was in Madison Square Garden when he knocked out Richard Comey. And that was on Terrence Crawford's undercard, right? When he fought Cat Velasquez. That was a Teofimo crowd. When he knocked out Richard Comey, the crowd went crazy, like if Miguel Cotto was fighting. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've said it countless times on that. I trade Edgar Berlanga and Josue Vargas for Teofimo López any day, as far as if I wish he was Puerto Rican and give away the other two, right? Now, what Teofimo López said was that he meant it towards Puerto Rican fighters of today. He wasn't trying to say that he's better than any Puerto Rican of all time because... So he cleaned it up. He cleaned it up, you know. But it's not our fault. Which means not our fault. It's not our... As far as the media is. Bro, I just did a whole live that hit 11K views, bro. Talking about this whole situation. Yeah, I'm Boricua también. So obviously it hurt me the same way it hurt you. But in the same time, I'm a G. You feel me? And the same way I kept it 100 when he was making all his black comments and what platform tried to clean it all up? Who? Because Punch made a what? Punch made a little mess over there, and I cleaned it up, right? No, a Teo situation in his comments towards the black fighters, and I did an interview with Teo cleaning it up, trying to at least. You know what I'm saying? And then when people that I went to different podcasts, like even here, and they're like, "Yo, Mills, how you feel about the situation?" I got a lot of black friends, my brother. I got more black friends than anything. I got more black friends than I got Puerto Rican friends. You feel me? So,
You know what's crazy?
you know what I said? I said it like this. I said, yo, Teofimo is young, does not understand the media, leaves sentences out for people to fill in, and then you think it's a marketing scheme. You start thinking all these crazy things like, yo, this why, por qué, like, why would he say this? Why would he say this? Pero yo no entiendo. Smash the like button if you feel what I'm saying. And now we here coming up and cleaning it up. What's going on? Guard your grills boxing. What's goody? What's goody? What's goody?
Theo is somebody that doesn't talk. He doesn't think when he talks. And if he does think when he talks, then I can't understand him in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
maybe he was saying that to rile up the promotion of the fight, being that he's fighting a Puerto Rican, Jamaine Ortiz, being that he may eventually fight another Puerto Rican in Subriel. Now, if he would have said this the weekend of Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend, going into the Subriel fight in the Garden, the Puerto Ricans would have been wanting blood. You know what I mean? But I look at it this way: if I was able to forgive B-Hop for what he did, which was way worse than what Tio did, right? Then I could forgive Tio. And the reason why I forgave B-Hop is because I'm the type of person that if you beat my favorite fighter, right, I want you to be a legend. Because I don't want my favorite fighter losing to nobody. So Tito Trinidad lost to Bernard Hopkins, who turned out to be an all-time great. Teofimo, on the other hand, lost to Camboso, who turned out to be a bozo. And I don't even say it like that, but he's a nobody, right? Compared to losing to Bernard Hopkins. So,
shout out to Lorenzo in the building.
With that being said, I forgave B-Hop, so I'm going to forgive Tio. El Latino, tú sabes. People say things. He got a chip on his shoulder at fight night. What he said was to a current Puerto Rican fighter.
Nah, he cleaned it up. Para mí, él lo limpiaste, pero la única es, right, is just always know whenever Teofimo talks, it could always be emergency shutdown mode at any given time, loco.
He's like the Kanye West of boxing, and I'm around with Theo. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, even when he fights Subriel, I'm still gonna ride with Theo. I'm not gonna turn my back on who I've been rooting for just because we got one Puerto Rican. Don't get me wrong, I'm patriotic. Subriel, con todo mundo, me voy con Subriel, but not with Teofimo. Subriel con Tank, I'm going with Subriel. Subriel versus Devin Haney, me voy con Subriel. Subriel con todo mundo, except Teofimo.
Dale, está bien.
And Boots Ennis también, because Boots is one of my favorite guys, but they're not in the same division. But those are my guys.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I forget Tio, and I predict that he's going to go on there and show out. He's looking real focused. He's happy. He's playing mind games. He's not looking erratic all over the place. But I kind of agree with him as far as, I don't agree with him. What I'm trying to say is that Puerto Rico has not had an elite. When I mean elite, I'm not talking about a world champion, because you could be a champion. And I'm not trying to downfall being the champion, because that's very hard. When I'm talking about elite, I'm talking about special. I'm talking about a pound-for-pound fighter, a future Hall of Famer. The last one we had from Puerto Rico was Miguel Cotto. And then after that, the American Puerto Ricans been holding it down, like Philadelphia with Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is not Miguel Cotto, but Danny Garcia is going to the Hall of Fame, right? We got Shakur Stevenson, but he's a little bit on the fence between whether he wants to be Boricua or whether he wants to be Moreno Americano. We still rock with Shakur, right?
What you are is what you are. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To the Puerto Ricans today, I agree. Tio beats all the Puerto Ricans today. Do I put Tio against a 135 Camacho? If he had trouble cutting off the ring with Sandor Martin, Camacho might dance circles around him. Wilfredo Benitez will have him missing swinging at the air. You know what I mean? So, just know what you're talking about today.
Y el gancho de Tito. Yeah.
That's 147. That's not. I don't think about that fight.
Okay, no, okay. No, pues cuando tú hablas de Crawford, habla de Tito también. Mano menos.
I'm gonna be real with you. Tito Trinidad knocks out all the welterweights today, except for Bud Crawford and probably Boots Ennis. Those two, I think, beat Trinidad.
Keeping it 100.
Yeah.
Crawford.
Anybody that stands in front of Tito is
diferente. Crawford's different.
So Crawford is
You gotta put him on that. You gotta put him more on the Benitez and Willie and Gomez.
Crawford is being talked about fighting Canelo. Crawford is a special fighter. This is is a special fighter. Crawford, I mentioned him amongst the Sugar Ray Leonard. And I say that because Crawford...
Hold on 1 second. I've been noticing people trying to tap in, but they might need to upgrade their phone. So if y'all trying to tap in, Omar, I see you're trying to tap in. For some reason, I'm trying to get you in, man, but it's not letting me. So you might need to upgrade your app. Just to give you the heads up. But my bad. Let's dale, mete mano, mete mano.
So like I was saying, I lost my train of thought, man.
Diablo.
I was just cooking right now, but like I said, the Puerto Ricans of the past.
Eso se pasa cuando está poniendo viejo. Just kidding.
Like I said, the Puerto Ricans of the past were different, and Tio cleaned that up. If Tio would have said, I'll beat all the... If he was saying, like, all the Puerto Ricans is trash, including the legends, that's disrespect. But that's not what he said. He's talking about now, and until we get that special one, right now, Dominicans are holding it down more than Puerto Ricans right now, believe it or not.
Real rap. Real rap.
Real rap. Yo, let me ask you a question. You've been around some Philly people lately, right?
Lately, bro. I used to live in Jersey in different parts.
I know, because in Philly we say that real rap. When we agree with you, New York they say facts.
Oh, okay.
I done lived in New York, but man, now I live in Philly. I live in Jersey. I'm the epitome of a tri-state Puerto Rican, man. So we all ride it for team, man.
De verdad, en serio. CCI in the building. Gracias por los $2. Thank you for the $2. Tio's thinking, outload. He needs to focus. Yeah, but
that's a typo.
Typo. Okay. Tio's thinking out loud. He needs to focus. Boricua on this. Huepate.
He cleaned it up, though. He cleaned that statement up. Like I said, he said that he was talking about Puerto Ricans today. He's not talking about the legends, so I'm not even going to get mad at Tio, at the end of the day. I forgave Bernard Hopkins, so I'm going to forgive my Latino brother, and that's that.
Ahí estamos. Ahí estamos. Salute. Salute.
Did you see that back and forth between Tio and Keyshawn Davis?
Yes. I love it. But what's real and what's fake? I'm not liking this. We're back. Bro, we come from an era that I was born in the late 80s. I'm an 80s baby, 88. You feel me? So when you call somebody out back then, you know what I'm saying? In the 90s, you was basically fighting them next. You wasn't like we were preparing this shit like no. Like we fighting now. Okay, boom, contract come. We could talk our bullshit. This is that 3 weeks later, we getting it on. So cool that we boxing content creators and we got a narrative to drop every day. But in real, like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Omar, I'm trying to get you on too, bro. Real, for real. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button.
Before you lose your train of thought now, like I did earlier,
Darling.
Get back to what you were saying. You were saying something about calling out back in the days.
So calling this out. So with the Keyshawn Davis situation, right? Like, what you've been around my interviews and you've seen, Jamaine Ortiz on the channel numerous of times, and we spoke upon Keyshawn as well, saying he's not at that level yet. You know what I'm saying? As far as in the rankings, this was right before Albright. You feel me? So anyway, I see what's going on over here. What's up, Sportsbook Boat? I see what's going on over here as far as, okay, what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do an interview and I'm gonna talk about you and I'm responding on a press conference. That's what I got out of it. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like, it's ego. It's basically ego, but in the same time, it's like Tio kind of like, yo, you like the little bro. Like, remember, you like the little bro. You looking up to me. You like it or not, I don't care how good your amateur pedigree is. I'm a two-division champion. Better recognize lineal. You feel me?
He was the big and Keyshawn Davis, I think he was on Fight Hub, so and he was giving Tio his props. You know what I'm saying? He respected his accolades and everything. They know each other from the amateurs and stuff like that. But that's not a fight that's gonna happen anytime soon. I don't think that.
But and the thing about it is there's levels, right? But say Tio wins, right? The favorite. Yo, Jamaine Ortiz, Keyshawn Davis, and if they try to do the same thing. Now let's get into that fight. Let's get into the Keyshawn Davis though. Let's get into that fight because I don't want to wish bad on Jamaine Ortiz. De verdad, de verdad. Eso es mi amigo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. So
shout out to Jehovah. Yeah, I was in the kitchen, man. I finished cooking, finished eating, finished cleaning up. I'm getting ready to go back to work. What's good, bro? Go ahead.
But yeah, once again, the fight that he got, I appreciated Pedraza respectful professionalism. Holding it down. Really like knowing that this kid is an amazing talent as an amateur, but I'm gonna introduce him to what the top 20 look like, the top 15 should be like. You know what I'm saying? Um, Big fight for him. The sniper. I love this fight. I hate that they're bringing the sniper down to 35, but in the same time, it's respectable. It's a big name in his resume. And you gotta respect Keyshawn Davis for this jump up. From an Albright from Philadelphia, young game fighter, to a former champion, former two-division champion, Boricua that you only been stopped by Javante Tank Davis. You feel me?
Keyshawn Davis, let me tell you, Keyshawn Davis, for the little amount of fights that he got a pretty decent resume. They moving him up. He's a fighter he's being fast tracked. Certain fighters get fast.
Some of my guys are like, yo, they don't care about the black fighters because they're moving them that fast. And then and you think about it, it's like, for real, like. Because Teal was complaining about that, remember? But in reality, that's an up and down type of thing. That's a seesaw. You move you too fast, and what happens? You lose, and then they write you off. Next, who's the next one? Obviously, with Keyshawn, what he's under how many fights? He's under 10.
I think this might be his 10th fight, probably. I don't got bad track in front of me, but I think so.
But either way, I'm happy for both fighters to get this opportunity, especially Pedraza, because this is a big, at least he gets this type of opportunity after that Arnold Barboza shutout that he just had. I didn't really see him coming into boxing with with a name like Keyshawn Davis, is what I'm trying to say.
For Pedraza from this moment on, right? And I'm not wishing him bad, but I'm going by what's realistic. Keyshawn Davis beats him, does what he got to do. Pedraza at this point could either retire or he's just going to be somebody that's going to be served up to these young fighters, man.
No lo haga para mí, man. Don't do it.
Pedraza, he got some good wins under his belt. He beat Kevin Farmer, who's one of my favorite fighters.
Pedraza's a good fighter. I have nothing bad. I think that's one of Tank Davis's best wins.
He also stopped the Mexican. What's good, Nico? I see you watching.
Yeah, we don't. You want to get him out of there before he turns into the gatekeeper status, is what you're saying.
Right now, he is the gatekeeper status. He's fighting a prospect / contender.
This is basically the opening of This is the opening of your debut of being a gatekeeper. This fight right here.
2 fights ago, Pedraza was supposed to fight Teofimo. Remember that? 2 fights ago.
Yes.
But then Sandor Martin was the replacement.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Mm-hmm. I can't wait till the Thursday. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to Thursday night. Jamaine Ortiz does look focused. He's not coming to lay down. He's not coming to lay down. I believe it's going to be competitive. But
now, Keyshawn hasn't stopped his last two opponents.
It's not a guarantee that he's going to stop Pedraza. It's not a guarantee unless Pedraza is hurt by the weight from the weight cut.
Absolutely, Sportsbook. Definitely a good card. We also got my boy Abdullah Mason. I got to get him back on this week just to get you guys him before the fight. I'll get Keyshawn after the fight.
What about Emiliano Vargas? He's not fighting?
Emilio's on the card.
Emilio, yeah?
So, guy, hope you A-okay, man, bruh. Peace and king. Appreciate you. Ismael Barroso. Appreciate you. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Channel. Also become a member of Mill City Boxing. It's pinned up in the in the comments. But yeah, I like the fight for Keyshawn. What's your prediction though?
Keyshawn Davis. I got Keyshawn Davis. I'm gonna say because of the weight cut, I got Keyshawn Davis stopping him late. 9 rounds, 10 rounds. 10th round stoppage, Keyshawn Davis. Teofimo, Jamaine Ortiz, I got Teo stopping him between 7 and 9, maybe 10.
They both go in the distance to me.
You know, we got our opinions. We could agree to disagree, man. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. The best thing is when we come back right after, the fight and you call in and we say, yo, Teofimo got an 8-round knockout. Low Nose was right. Damn.
My prediction's been accurate too, man, because I made some prediction videos.
Yeah.
I've been winning some money. Not me, I don't gamble. I don't like gambling because if I lose, I'm going to get mad. It's not a sport for me.
Okay.
But one of my boys, one of my best friends, he gambles all the time. So the Fury Wilder fight, I told him they're both going to go down. Both of them. The third fight, I said they're both going down, but Fury's going to be the last man standing. He's going to knock him out at the end. And sure enough, that's exactly how it turned out.
Dante Lindsay says, Mill City, why do you think Keyshawn goes the distance? I just think that Pedraza has been there, done that. Got we've seen besides Tank Davis, you haven't really seen Pedraza really just go out the limb, and here's Mickey Bay, he's just tapped in right now. So you guys can ask some questions as well in the chat.
Yo,
Call-ins are open. Mickey.
yo, what's good? You hear me?
Yes, sir. We got our first caller on here, Low Nose Boxing.
Yo, Mickey Bay, what's up, brother? I was tuned in earlier when y'all was talking about Puerto Rican boxing, and
Right.
sounded a little hesitant as far as where you was going to place Puerto Rico amongst the all-time list. And I understand where you're coming from because it sounds like based on what's going on right now. But how would you rate some of these legends that I'm gonna bring up to you right now, and how would they do in today's era? Starting my perspective, the best version of Camacho, how did he do against the 135 crop?
You said the best Macho Camacho versus who?
The best version of Camacho against the top 5. What feels the top 5 at 135 right now? How did that play out?
All right, so he said, did you hear that?
Yeah. So it's questioning. Hold on. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep. You good?
All right, good. I got it louder. So He asked, how do I think Camacho will fare against the 135 today?
Yes, the best version of Camacho, the one that schooled Jose Luis Ramirez, that Camacho.
Oh, okay. That's a good. Well, shit. I think damn. You know what? He'd beat everybody. The only one that be Tank and Shakur that where it could swing the other way. But for sure, if he beat both of them, no, I wouldn't be surprised. Like them both 50-50 fights because Camacho was fast and let his hands go. So them both 50-50 fights between. But I see Camacho beating everybody else for sure. What you think?
And he was durable too. I mean,
I like that.
Yeah, that was a good question. Yeah, I think
Camacho beats Loma for sure. Because everything Lomachenko does good, Camacho does better. Because Loma,
yeah.
Lomachenko don't fight good off the back foot. Camacho can fight off the back foot, and he had underrated punching power as well.
Yeah, I give him that win over Lomachenko. Yeah, in them days, yup. He threw too many fast punches. Lomachenko fighting too many spurts. Even though I do think Lomachenko is a great fighter, he fighting spurts like a great amateur. Like Camacho definitely, I think, could beat Lomachenko though for sure.
I got Omar, another caller in the live. What's going on, Omar? What's popping?
What's up?
I got former champion Mickey Bay in the building as well.
Mickey, what up?
What's good?
All good. Now I called in. I've been trying to call in about that Tio comment, man. He's a little out of pocket, talking spicy, but I don't think I'm not gonna say he racist. I'm not gonna go that far with it though.
Okay.
I know some people saying he racist. I'm not going that far, but he definitely out of pocket. Say you mean with them comments. Though. Not even gonna lie to you. I'm Puerto Rican, so you know I feel some type of way too. You know, I'm not the only one. I have people calling me all day at work.
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
Ain't Teofimo, ain't he Puerto Rican too?
No, he's Honduran.
Oh, he full Honduran?
But he got a lot of Puerto Rican fans, especially, being, from out there in New York and stuff,
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, because New York, right.
We adopted him the way the Mexicans at one time they adopted Triple G, you know what I'm saying?
Adopted.
Yeah, definitely. No, y'all did. You see, I thought he was Puerto Rican. Yeah, So
on the press, so let me fill you in. So Tio in the press conference cleaned it up.
What he say exactly?
So what? All right. Well, let me keep it 100 because I put a poll. I put a poll here, and I said, did Tio clean up his Puerto Rican comment? We got 215 votes. Okay. 39% say yes. 61% say no.
Well, he kind of reneged on his answer, like what he was saying. He was kind of going back on what he was saying in a second. Saying that he took it out of context, right? That's the one he's talking about.
He had said basically, he told us as the people, don't put words in his mouth, but he really said what he said. The thing with Tio has a problem with is his clarifying everything that he feels. He leaves room for error for people to fill in the blank. So therefore, his cleanup was today was, you know what? I didn't say that. I just mean the Puerto Ricans in this era. So now so basically, I mean, you're still throwing out Subriel, which is okay because it's competitive. I like it. We gotta start thinking about what we're saying in the media.
That's a fact. I think he needs PR. What was that PR training?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that. He need that 100 because he's poking out of his ass sometimes. It's going. Granted, I'm gonna say he's trying to promote a fight, but there's certain ways of doing it too, though. Yeah.
Hey, where you from? You from New York?
Where you from, Omar? New Haven? New Haven, that's
Okay,
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Oh, okay.
CT in the building.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, basically what Teo basically said was, he gave his flowers to the legends of Puerto Rico. He wasn't trying to say that he could be all them guys. Yeah. He basically said that he could be all of today's active Puerto Rican. And the sad truth is, I agree with him. The level of Puerto Rican fighters right now is nothing like what I'm used to seeing. You feel me? I agree with him on that.
Yo, Lo, I'm gonna tap you in because you outside and you go in and out. When you get into work, I'm gonna tap you in. All right, I'm gonna add in Sportsbook Go in the building. Okay.
Yeah, like I mean, the level of Puerto Rican fighters right now is definitely different compared to like all of that. Like right now, it's not as big. I mean, great, we got Matias coming right now that's taking some noise heavy, so it's a lot too. So.
Sportsbook Go to the building. What it do? What it do? What's on your mind? What's on your mind? What you think about Teofimo López?
Fire call. You know what? Man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little throwed off. Shit, he speak his mind, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will sit here and complain all day about these fighters. I mean, bro, they fighters, they talk. You know what I'm saying? I think it's entertainment. You know, like if we haven't noticed, it seems like this may possibly just be Teo. You know, I see people say all the time, "Oh, he pretty know he like maybe this is just Teo." You know what I'm saying? And I rock with it because from the perspective of you look at what he say. I mean, he go out there and he fight. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. He got some good skills. I think it's a hell of a card. Jamaine Ortiz look ready. Let me say that.
I also got Mickey Bay on here as well. So let's get him involved as well. Let's get him into the conversation. All right. So check it. The card. Jamaine Ortiz, Teofimo López. Do you feel like Teofimo López can handle talking to the media and Jamaine Ortiz in the same time? Mickey Bay, what's on your mind?
The only thing about Teo to me, when he act like this, he don't usually perform well for some reason. Like, think about it. Nah, he performed his best in a while when he fought Taylor, and that's when he had his back against the wall. He wasn't talking at all to the point to where I thought he was going to take an L probably. So, the crazy thing is like when he get into these antics, he end up underperforming. So, I think he the better fighter, but Teofimo one of them guys that can lose to a lesser fighter on the right night. Like if he have an off night, the way that Ortiz fight, he can beat Teofimo. Like the way that his style is kind of like, I ain't gonna say it's ugly, but it ain't. It's kind of like a he like a gnat, one of them gnats in the fucking summer that you got to keep doing that. Because even though he with Lomachenko, I think Lomachenko in my eyes he beat him clearly, but it was a tough fight.
Did he beat him better than Devin?
No. I thought he won 3-4 rounds. I watched it and scored it round for round. But the thing is that he could make you look ugly. And if he get all right, if that was Teofimo, he'd have a harder time, Teofimo, because Loma got all them extra tricks with him, so he kind of caught up to Ortiz. But Ortiz, to me, Ortiz got a style to where you don't want to have an off night against him with Teofimo's style because Teofimo. He got power, he explosive, but dude is similar. I ain't gonna say him and Kambosos got the same style, but both of them is kind of like they a little similar. Like they both kind of explosive. They both some dogs. I give him that. You see what Teo was, talking all that. I don't know. Teofimo's the better fighter, but it's a dangerous fight for him because with a style like Ortiz, he can beat you if you have an off night. He can. And that's what happened with Lomachenko. I don't think that it could have went either way, but Loma had a bad night and dude did what he was supposed to do. Ortiz, he made him look bad. I think he might make Teofimo look bad. He gonna have to earn this victory. If he just relied on that one shot and getting him out of there, yeah, it's a possibility, but if not, dude can make you look bad. Ortiz, it's a good fight though. It's definitely, and I like T.O. I think that focus Teofimo is dangerous.
Come again,
What you say?
Omar.
I'm saying because you made it sound like what I was thinking. You think he overlooking him over Cambosis? Because you know how Cambosis fight was delayed once, right? And he was talking all that crap. He's about to.
Do I think he overlooking him?
Yeah.
And it got spanked. Not spanked because he still got busy. Don't get me wrong, but he took that L. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Teofimo gonna be the kind of fighter, real good fighter, and I enjoy watching. But he gonna take more. He gonna take more L's. I can guarantee you that. But he gonna come back and beat good fighters. Like he the kind of dude. Like you remember how James Toney will fuck around, come back and take an L to a dude that ain't even that good, but you put him in with the best, he'll win. That's how Teofimo is to me. Like, man, Teofimo don't need to fight. He should just take all big fights. He gonna lose in the next 2 years. He gonna lose another fight or two. I guarantee you. But he gonna get the best. He gonna get the best win too, though. That's what he remind me of. Like a throwback fighter to where you can't count him out if he lose. He get bored in certain kind of fights. So this one of them kind of fights to me. Like, damn, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even know if I'm a bet on this. I was thinking about betting on Teofimo, but I don't know though. To be honest with you,
hey, them odds tightening up too. Yeah, they tighten it up, so they show you that it's some people who definitely believe in Jamaine Ortiz.
Oh yeah.
If Jamaine Ortiz could take his shot.
Now we in the next poll. We gotta add the next poll. Let's see how close this is for people that are in the 160 people that are on the live right now on YouTube.
Salute, hey y'all, give my boy his like subscription, man.
Come on, man. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Come on, we need to grow every day.
Yeah, that's
just park and jump out.
The reason why I asked that question is because, like, you know how normally, like the past couple of days, I keep hearing them on that Subriel talk. Well, Grady, you still got Ortiz to fight. You know what I mean? But any other time you talk about Subriel, talk about a whole bunch of other people, you're not locked in on somebody you got to fight in, 2 days? You're talking about another man for, you know what I mean? That's why I kind of feel like he kind of overlooking, like he gonna get through him and then get to the next big fight. You know what I'm saying? Just to play devil's advocate, I think that loss with Cambosis is gonna help him in this situation. I really do, because like last time he went in there, he didn't have no game plan. You know what I'm saying? He was getting hit with banks, and I would be lying to you if I said I haven't seen T.O. certain aspects. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about just ring. You know what I'm saying? Now he does need to work on his adjustments at times. But like I say, I think that his natural skill, I think it's gonna give him the edge. Like I've seen him bite down on Loma. I've seen him bite down on Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen him bite down, and I don't think he overlooking him. I think this is an old school rivalry, and I think he knows if he loses this fight, I think he'll stop it. It hurts. And then you get in the guy who Jamaine, he's disciplined. You know what I'm saying? He's quiet. He's somebody who can get that belt and hold that motherfucker for a little bit. So I think T.O. does realize, like, you know, like, damn, if I lose this shit gonna hurt me. And you know, some of the great fighters, when they back against the wall, we see them perform. So it's a very interesting fight.
Mickey.
Good take. I disagree with you on one thing. He will not hold that belt if he win long. So that's just my opinion. At 140. You talking about Ortiz, right? Listen, if Ortiz wins, somebody getting that belt before the year is out.
Wow.
And I like Ortiz. Ortiz could fight, but 140 to me right now is the best division in boxing.
Ortiz be watching this show. He gonna be like,
no. I'm listen.
Mickey,
in the world though, shit. Prove me wrong Saturday.
Ooh.
I mean Thursday. No, this ain't a knock towards him. He can fight, but you saying hold it? How you saying hold it for a while over Devin Haney? Over
he said hold it for a little while.
No, I
Oh,
Just a little while.
He said a little while.
oh, okay, yeah, all right. I get that.
Like he talking about like defended for like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, you know what?
Is
I
that
would
what you
like to see
saying?
him fight.
You seen defended for like 2 or 3 times?
Can he beat Matias?
He said he seen even a little more time.
Yeah. I thought he was saying like a good amount of time, like he gonna hold
No,
him.
he said very
Oh,
little time.
yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. He could, but
Because
okay.
some top dogs, if he hits it, and then we gonna get to see his cloth. But based off of Jamaine Ortiz, I feel like he would take those fights if they were offered to him.
Yeah. I'm sure he will.
Yeah, like he'll fight up Matias.
Yeah.
He'll fight all those guys.
Yeah. I'm sure he will. Yeah, he proved that this far. So
Jamaine will do it. He would. He's
yeah.
a big guy.
He fight buddy. Yeah.
They,
It's gonna be
all them boys are built like that. All them boys are.
Hey, you were speaking. I heard Mickey earlier. You were speaking on the Midwest and sort of their style, and I was asking, what do you think of Abdullah Mason? You know what I'm saying? Cause he got some talent.
Yeah. He from my city. He bring to the table. He bring that to the table. What I was talking about. He's still young. He one of the guys that I'm banking on to be at the top for a while because he got the discipline, but he got a ways, to get, he got the ways to get through the prospect, the contender status, but you can kind of bet you can kind of bet that he'd be around for years because he got the discipline, and that's what we got fighters with hella skills and been having them type fighters since I was little. But the discipline in the streets always take him out. But Abdullah is he religious and he real with his religion and he a real good kid. So he gonna be around and do real good.
Really good kid.
Yeah.
One more question that I get to him. I wanted you to speak on the aspect of teaching. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like, when you look at his game, he's very fundamentally strong on top of the spectral attributes. Just speak on sort of your area and how y'all have a teaching mentality, because I holler at different amateurs, and they top amateurs, they coming out of the Midwest coming up. It seems like y'all have teachers in that home band of where you from.
Yeah, man. Like I was saying earlier, I had to go back and think about what I was learning when I first started boxing. I'm like, all the stuff I see people doing now, my first teacher was doing all of that. Like when we hit the pads, I was ending with the double jab, like all of the shoulder rolling, which people don't know is AKA the Midwest roll. That's what it was really called. It's a lot of new names that people gave, but the Midwest roll and the shoulder roll. It's a couple other names that I heard that was old school, but the catching and the countering and all of that, we've been doing that since forever. Now it's kind of plagued around the whole world of people, but that's like what we learned from the beginning. But we got the Midwest is real poor, so a lot of our gyms is like the rec centers and the projects and all of that. So we barely. So growing up under that cloth and that hunger, we from a blue collar place. And a lot of our trainers never even left the city before, but they be cold. Like even to make example, out of Kronk, right? Kronk boxing under Emmanuel Stewart.
Yeah.
I was a part of Kronk when coming up, so it's at least 4 or 5 or 6 dudes or trainer in the world that you never even heard of. And I know this because I work with him. And my teacher is Floyd Mayweather Sr. as far as the pros. Tommy Hearns, there've been a bunch, Henry Armstrong, what's his name? Archie Moore.
Archie Moore.
I I could go on and on, but look at their style, how they fought. Aaron Pryor, he didn't have that style, but we do is fucking fight. But our teachers, I'm just saying that style. It's good teachers everywhere, but the style you seeing people emulate today from the Midwest, point blank, hands down, like that. We've been doing this catching and countering. Like Floyd Senior made up the whole stuff, gave it to his younger brother Roger, and that come out of the Midwest too, you know. But to answer the question completely, we got a lot of lunch pail type guys that hey, they just be cold. Like, cause I go back and think, I've been was getting this when my trainers was giving me was showing me shit that Floyd Senior showed me years later, like, you know. But they all come up under the Eddie Futches, the Dale Williams, the Bill Millers, and all of them teachers, like, you know. And that's the bulk of them. These dudes was born in the late 1800s, so all of the stuff that you see, these dudes got knowledge from the 1800s. They passed it down to guys like Emmanuel Stewart, Floyd Senior. Floyd passed it to Roger, and you got many more too. Like, but I'm just saying, we talking about that region, and Roger always said it all the time. People wouldn't get it unless they went and saw. Like, damn, hey, you seen little 10-year-olds catching and countering when I was coming up, fighting like pros. Like, this ain't nothing new to us. Like, people could fight everywhere, and see, I'm mad that everybody copying it now, because now everybody trying to fight like our region of fighter. I miss seeing the Cali style, the East Coast thing, the New York. Even though people got kind of the same things, because people do travel, but it's kind of irking for me to see everybody copy Floyd and Roger instead of trying to beat him.
Mm.
So they don't want to bring it up because it's obvious. Like, can't hey man, it's on the call. Can you see that everybody trying to copy Floyd and Roger?
You can definitely see shades of it out through amateur to pro. You see these, you know.
No, I'm talking about the trainers. The trainers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, cities like, oh, in 10, 20 years, people gonna be saying this came from.
Mm.
Rest in peace to Roger. You know,
Rest in
big.
peace.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So let's get into this fight with Jamaine Ortiz and Teo. Like for real. 50-50. Mickey, you got it 50-50. You froze up on me, Mickey.
Sure, is my reception cool?
Yeah, that shit went gangster for a second.
Yeah, I'm about to go down the street. You know, everybody here for that Super Bowl, so it's so
Yeah.
much yeah, it's so much traffic and stuff. But hold on, I'm about to roll.
Vegas is live, right?
What you say?
You in Vegas? Or you at home?
Up, so you know the Super Bowl here, so it's a lot of traffic and fuck, you know, it mess up the reception, all these people, but
Big Mick at the Super Bowl. Okay. Throw your ass at the casino.
no, I'm saying, well, I live here, so, but I'm saying the Super Bowl is here.
Yeah.
But
So
yo,
it's messing up the reception. Here you go. I'm driving out of where I was at, so can you can hear me now good?
yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, okay. How do you saying, how do I have that fight percentage wise?
Yeah, like it's a 50-50 to the point because you just said that you don't even want to bet on it.
Only because T.O. tricky, man. He a real good fighter.
That shit sounds like how people thought Spencer Crawford was. I don't want to bet on it.
Yeah, but I had Crawford winning that, but I did think it
Nah, I
was
know.
a even matchup. But
I'd rather
I
listen
think
to your
Teofimo.
50-50s than these other clowns.
No, I 5
But
Teofimo 70 65-35
there's
is a
a
fair split.
15% difference. That's big. Look what my chat got. My chat got it, I think. Wow.
What they got it, Mills?
Wow. Almost
But
56 44. Lopez.
okay, yeah.
So it's a little closer than what
That's
what
close.
you got it, but there's a spread there. There's a little bit of a spread there. Almost 10%. Almost 10%. Teal just tricky.
Yeah, so what I mean by tricky is like how I said about Tyson Fury before. You don't know what the hell. But the best Teofimo and the best Ortiz, all day I got Teofimo when he had his even got a good style to throw you off though. Like he one of them type of guys that if you ain't on point, you look up and you'll catch an L with a dude like that.
Mm.
Yeah, like he ain't a punk. Like he ain't coming in fight like a opponent.
You you think that Richardson Hitchens can beat the winner of this fight?
What you say?
You think Hitchison can beat the winner of this fight?
Um, I think he could beat Ortiz.
Mm.
I
What?
don't know about Teofimo.
What type of Tio comes to fight? It's tricky with Tio, man. It really is. Because Tio with confidence and he locked in and he's tough to beat. He's tough to beat for anybody.
Let's get things spicy then. Let's get things a little spicier then. Teofimo and Keyshawn.
Oh man, hey, ain't nobody talking with that.
Teofimo easy.
Think dude ready yet? No,
He
it
ain't
won't
ready
be
yet.
He got time.
a little more time in the pros.
The
I
next
want to see
poll.
him and Abdullah in the near future.
Shout out to the
Even though
chat with the
young,
81 vote, 181 votes. Good.
Nice.
yeah.
He gotta take some time though. Give him some time. I want to see
Yeah. You give me
him versus Andy Cruz. I would personally like to see that. I would like to see that fight. Stylistically, I think
who?
Andy Cruz, the guy.
Oh yeah. I like him better as a pro.
I like Cruz.
Yeah, I like Keyshawn better as a pro.
I like Keyshawn, but the more that I see Cruz, I be thinking, damn.
Yeah, I ain't that high on him. I don't see him doing nothing with Tank and them like that. I give dude his credit as a good fighter, but I think his peak is the amateurs and what he did in the amateurs. Like, you know, uh, you know, it's different in the pros, totally different.
I would like to see him fight Pedraza right after too. Right after.
Nah, not if dude did deal with him a certain way. But one,
Okay, so let's get active, Mickey. Keyshawn and Pedraza. Does it go the distance in your eyes?
yeah, I think it might go to Dennis more
Me
than
too.
likely. Like,
10. But this is Keyshawn's second 10 rounder.
I'll get that out of 10.
Because the Albright fight was a 10 rounder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Albright was his first 10, I think. So who in this fight? Keyshawn. So Keyshawn shouldn't even be looking at a Teofimo. And he's 140 pounds.
Yeah, that,
What's he
yeah, it's not
thinking?
right now. It's not,
López.
wait, what you? Yeah, I got Keyshawn winning that. Dude, competitive because he got experience. Kind of like a he don't fight to win like that to me.
He don't fight to win?
Not really. Like he a good fighter, but it's like he do just enough to hang in there.
Mm.
Yeah,
You
he
think
do like just
you
enough.
think it's but you think he was always like that, or you think his career was like that, or
And but a lot of times you could
mm, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I definitely want to see Andy in there with a better opposition. And then I want to, but I do like both of these fighters though, for sure, for sure. Yo, Mills, appreciate you for letting me in on. You already got it, Omar. You already got it. You already got it. Should I get more callers in, Mick? Or what you doing?
yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. What we got? Oh man, 135 people, 51 likes. We've been over an hour. Come on, guys, let's go. Come on, guys. That's kind of crazy, right? You see how they be doing me, Mick? See how they be doing me, Mick? Crazy.
Yes. So what we got another caller?
Yeah. I gotta turn on the live for the callers to open up. So now we got the callers. The call lines are open, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see the press conference or you was busy?
Yeah, nah, I was busy. Up.
Yo, Jamaine looked big.
Oh yeah, no, he looking good. Like just his physique, and his he look like I say, he come to win. He definitely from what I see in him, he come to win. You gotta earn the victory. That's why this kind of a dangerous fight for Teofimo, because he kind of similar to like Cambosis, to where they both got that fire to where you got to take it out of them. They ain't just gonna give it to you.
Hmm. I like it. I like what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it's a good fight for TV. What day on ESPN? It's a good fight. Like it ain't a dud. Like I'm watching it. Like a lot of fights I don't even watch if it ain't a good matchup. This one I'ma watch. I might even be there. I might even go, but I'm definitely watching it.
Talk your stuff, sports book.
I think it's a fire fight. You look at the background of this; they fought each other already. You know, Jamaine edged them out, but Ortiz edged Jamaine out. I'm sorry, my correction, but Ortiz did say on your show his coach wasn't available. It was some situation, so now it's no excuse. This is on the top notch. This is his title shot. So I think, like Mickey Bay say, he's serious. You know, when you look at his pad work and where he's at from your region, he come from kind of that grimy, not too high, not too low, not too showboaty. He want to get the job done. You know, his name the technician. So I do think it's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a damn good fight. But I got Tio.
A Kalo Netter, thank you for the $5. What you have going on, Mickey? Are you still in Devin's camp?
No, I ain't in the camp right now, but you know, Dev is like family. You know, that's like my nephew or something. Like, so, you know, I'm always pretty much you know, that's family. So, you know, I ain't gotta be if I ain't in the camp at the time, I'm always consulting with him and you know, that's family. So
Shout out to
James Page,
Jalil Hackett,
champion.
Jalil Hackett's father, Bernard. What's going on? Got it.
Shout out to James.
Salute to y'all.
Homie, James Page.
Do you
champion.
Do you like if that fight does happen for Subriel Matias with Liam Paro? Do you like the fight?
yeah, I like that. Yeah, I tune into that. Yeah, no, that's a good fight. Good style matchup, man. Real good matchup. That's a good. They both could fight. Dude, I have to box this time though. Liam, he have to box this fight, but
Yeah, because
dude can
he's
box
not the
though.
bigger puncher this time.
Nah, dude is a dude got the inside game and the fighting. You know, if you fight with him, then he, you know, at 140, he probably the best at that kind of fight. Like if you fight him on the inside and you just sit there with him, then he, you know, that's his game. Like he ain't gonna lose. He ain't gonna lose that game unless you clip him. So I like that fight though. I hope is it made already or what?
No, it's not made. It's not signed. They're speaking upon if Subriel Matias is gonna have a 3-fight deal or not with Matchroom. But
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, the last thing is that everyone's interested, from PBC to De La Hoya. Everyone's interested in Subriel Matias.
Yeah, so I think that if by me seeing how he did with Liam Paro would tell me a lot. Because he could catch an L, dude can fight. Dude coming to win. Like I've been seeing him in Vegas for years. Like, I didn't seen him working. He be out here working. So
what does that mean? What does it mean if he stops Liam Paro then?
He that's who Puerto Rico should be putting a flag behind.
So you think if he stops Liam Paro, then the division has a problem?
Yeah, I mean they got a problem, yeah, but he gonna lose as well here and there, but he gonna be a beast for a long time. Like as long as I don't know his lifestyle at the ring, but if he stopped dude, he a legitimate fighter. So see, I don't go off of undefeated records or nothing. So to me, I don't write cats off if they lose. I already could look at 99% of fighters. I already can tell who gonna lose. Anybody could lose. That's a part of the game. But some of them, I already know, like he gonna lose. But to me, Matias might be a guy that he can catch an L and come. Look at Pacquiao. What he got? 9, 10 losses?
Nah, I think he got like what,
8, 9?
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? When you good and legit, and like Manny, your loss never took him down because he gonna come back and get his. So Teofimo was like that to me. He gonna catch another L or two. but he gonna come back and he might be the undefeated fighter that's like on top. That's just what kind of fighter he is to me. Like he might lose, but he might come back and be the dude that everybody high on. He'd be the one to beat him.
I think Mickey Bay made a good point on him. I think Liam Paro, that's a very strong fight. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, that inside work. If he stops Liam Paro, which is possible, but Liam Paro, you know, like Mickey say, he from where he's been in Las Vegas a lot. He's been getting good sparring, and he's gotten progressively better. But those short shots from Subriel might be man, those shits are dangerous, Mills, and they're like 6 to 9 inch shots. And if you look at the way he works out, he works on those short shots. But yeah, man, you know, he'll walk you down Jason Voorhees style. You know what I'm saying? Liam gonna have to put something on him to make Subriel respect it. And gotta do it for a while. Because if he don't, then there comes Subriel. He's gonna get the that snowball effect where he gets into his rhythm and he just breaks you down. So yeah, that's a great fight.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Dude, I like Dude. He my favorite out of Puerto Rico right now.
Me too.
Yeah, by far. Like, you know, he the one to me. If he stopped this cat, or even if he beat him up, Dude ain't gonna be easy to stop. But Paro, if he beat him in a dominant fashion, that's who Puerto Rico should put the flag behind until further notice.
If he does that to Paro, would you put your money on him for, you know, as far as for the rest of the guys in the division?
Oh, you already know he ain't beating Devin. Devin footwork. See, no, listen. I'm telling you, man. Look, I'm telling you. Like, it's certain fighters, man. Like, I got a couple of the younger guys, man, and I don't think it's gonna take a whole lot to beat them cats. It's gonna take a whole lot, man. You know, I would love a fight with Tank and Matias one day.
No. See, you see how you jump, or you see?
Wait. Oh, you talking about Devin?
No.
Hold on, what you want to hear?
But then you want to
know I don't duck smoke.
You want to get out of the. You want to jump out of the tank.
Check this
Stay
out.
in the
Look,
tank. Stay
no,
swimming.
listen. I'm gonna put it on now. This will all due respect to Matias. I salute him. He a beast. I'm gonna tune in to all of his fights. You know, I don't lie. I don't tell you if I don't like a fighter or not. I commend every fighter that put on the glove, but you kind of know when I speak highly on the fighter whether I really watch him or not. Matias, I'm gonna tune in every time he fight, but I bet the house if Devin fought him.
The house?
Yeah, he don't have the style. Listen, that style don't work on Devin. Devin not listen. He'll get his ears boxed off.
What happens if he can't break through that guard?
What dude gonna do? Cover up and eat jabs all day?
He just gonna just stab to the body occasionally until he get clipped.
He got an educated jab though. Like if you ask me to pick somebody who can use
I know the check hook gonna slide through to that corner from time to time. I know that. But what happens if that shit's like
nah.
cupcake?
See, here go the thing. Now that's why I say I gotta see him and Liam Paro. We gotta see if he could cut the ring off. We haven't seen him have to do that yet. So
no. We've seen it. You know what I'm saying? It just happens so quick, you know. Bang.
Yeah, see, dude, if I would love for him to be able to cut it down just to make the fight entertaining, because like I said with Regis when he fought Devin, like, man, Devin just got too many skills. Like, and this ain't nothing biased because I only see like one or two guys from 35 to 40 to get Devin even the competition. That's it. It's only Tank and Shakur. Like, and Teofimo, the best Teofimo.
Oh, now it's about time. It's about time you jump on the wave.
No, but I'm like, now I'm saying them the only fights to where somebody had a right to go back and forth with me. But Matias got to prove even with Paro that he can cut the ring off. Cause dude can box. Like Paro, one thing I liked about him is whenever I picked the phone up for him to come to work with one of my fighters, he was there. See, a lot of dudes are scary. I'm like, hey, you want to come spar Devin tomorrow? You want to? He there every time, so he got a lot of heart. But Devin is just
shout out to Bernard Hackett. He says Subriel is nice as hell, bro. Yo, old school, baby. He
yeah.
old
I'm gonna tell
school.
you this. He fight like a fucking Mexican to me.
Yep,
He
facts.
he don't fight like your typical Puerto Rican. That's what I
That's
told
where
you.
when Teo said
That's
what
why I
he
said
said.
style.
When Teo said what he said, and then he had to backtrack it, talking about Puerto Rican style. I was like, all right, but that don't really fly with Subriel because
Nah,
it's not a Puerto Rican style.
listen. He
Nah.
gonna have a lot of Mexican fans. See, that's why I said you can't look at a color or a race as a style because you got Earl Spence, who was a pressure fighter. He from Texas, where a lot of Mexicans like everybody. It's black people that like brawlers or pressure fighters. It's Mexicans that like boxers. People go. You got to go for the preference of that fighter. It's some guys that I like. That pressure. I like Matias as a pressure fighter. He might not be the highly, the like I don't just like fighters that just now he got skills, but I'm saying I like fighters when they perfect what they can do the best.
Facts. Not
Yeah,
trying
I
to
don't just
they're not.
yeah, I like fighters on what they when they could do the best of their ability and know how to switch the fight up. Like if he did fight Devin, I want to see him be able to get in Devin ass so it could be a good fight because if you can't, you just gonna get blew out the park. Like now we going back to when we talked about the cloth of training. Devin been getting a certain level of training since he was little to where he been in Vegas since he was 7 6 7 years old. Man, this cat been getting the best kind of work since he was a baby up
Salute to
until
Bernard
now.
in the live.
So you get these real good fighters like you get the Devins, the Shakors, you get Benavidez. Benavidez been sparring with Triple G. He been sparring with Bivol, Kelly
Yeah,
Pavlik since he was 14, 15.
yeah.
He been getting listen, people don't really take that kind of stuff into
Bernard,
consideration.
Bernard's son sparring with Javante Davis.
Who?
Bernard's son.
Jaleel Hackett,
Yeah,
Who's
that's your son? Word.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Bernard Hackett.
Hey, buddy, keep doing. Tell him keep pushing.
You know Jaleel Hackett?
Yeah.
yeah, the young fighter. So I mean
Yeah, we
that's
have it.
how
We have his father, Bernard, on the live as well.
okay.
Man,
I
I
didn't know
was
we was on
driving
here.
and
Oh,
listening
okay.
into the show, man. I was driving and listening into the show, man. Great show. Great guys on
Oh
here.
yeah. Hey, congratulations to you and your son. I wish y'all the best. I seen him. I've been hearing good things about him. I can't wait to see y'all at the top, to see him get there.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Man, make sure you get my number, man, or hit me in the DM. We've been trying to get some work with Devin for years, and just ain't never been able to link up. When we was out there, anytime we've been out there, we've been trying to read. I know how to talk to Bill a couple of times, and Bill
Right.
like, yeah, we gonna get that together eventually. Maybe next
Yeah,
time.
you got to stay on top of him because
We available.
hey, you got to stay on top of Bill, yeah, and hit him because a lot of people be calling like I mean, it be dudes calling across
I
the
don't know how much more. I don't know how much more on top of Bill I could be. I've been on top of Bill since my son was an amateur, and Bill don't respond to it except for I see what you're doing, good brother. Y'all keep doing your thing. I was like, damn. I see Dev getting
Oh
big
yeah,
now. He starting to get that next level size. Shit, my son already at
yeah.
47.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure that
if you think about that, Justin, since the fight might not make sense to him, definitely be available for work. If he ever want to get that work, he judging what he want to do at 47.
Oh, I like that in you. I love it. I like that in you. Yeah. How old is your son? We're a young guy, ain't he?
20.
Yeah, hey man, listen, that's what make champions, man. You putting them in the ring.
But he's
Yeah,
huge. He's like a giant, though.
yeah, getting that good work, man. That's what makes see that, and that's what I say. Like, you want to migrate to where the work is at. If you want to be a top level fighter, a lot of fighters make the mistake of thinking they could stay in a city where there ain't no good work. At the end of the day, it's still boxing. I don't care how much strength and conditioning you do. This the fight game. You got to be around good fighters.
Like I said, we don't mind traveling. We travel for spawn. It don't matter to us. We want to get in there. We want to sharpen our blade with the best. So hey, we'll never exactly. We always will call away.
Yeah. See, you hitting all the key points on the nose. Well, what city y'all from?
We in DC.
Oh, y'all in DC. Oh, okay, yup, DMV. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Like that work. Like I said, Bill the hardest man in the world to catch up with. And every time I catch up with him, he be like, man, we'll get that together. We'll get to talk. I understand. Like I say, we doing the same thing. I think Devin is in a hell of a position right now because he did the hunting part. I respect him for hunting when he was the young fighter as a pro. He was hunting.
Yeah.
But now he's in the seat where he's the hunted. And my son is a hunter.
Right. Hey, tell me this. Tell me this, Pop. Who you want your son to fight if you got to pick? You say he fight 47, right?
Yep.
If you got to pick, who would you put him in the ring with to fight?
My answer will still be the same as I've always said. My son. I think it's three people that I would probably say we wouldn't want to do, and for various reasons, those only three people would be Bud Crawford, Earl Spence, and Jerron Ennis. Anybody else at 47 right now, I feel my son will stop everybody else at 47. He won't win. He'll stop him, and I'll be if he did.
Oh, okay, shit. I'm shit. You got me on the super lookout. I got him. Shit, I'm about to be really looking out for him now. Then, yeah, I know. Oh, okay. Yeah, damn. Oh, shit. So.
Floyd vouched for him.
Yeah. I think that's where I first start hearing about him. Like he young, so I ain't get a chance to. Yeah. But you hear who I heard some good things about him. So yeah, I've been hearing. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely be checking him out. But yeah, see, I ain't in Devin's camp at the moment. So you might if you out here, you probably want to holler at whoever they working with on the side. But Bill. I mean, shit. If he in the sparring mode, I'm sure it'll work. Devin.
Maybe we'll catch him one day. If not, hey, we've been at 27 for a while. Maybe it'll make sense when we all at the same point. I always say one thing. I've said it several times. I think boxing changed when a lot of the young guys started turning pro at younger ages because their talent and ability allowed it. But if you look at it and go back before the last maybe 10 or 15 years, most of these guys that are like 19, 20, 21, they would have fought each other in the amateurs. And Mickey, back in the day when you had guys that were really fighting, like my son from 8 years old, when they were 16, they went open. So they fought anybody from 16 at that time to 30.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
So for my son, it's just a normal day at the office. When they say he's 20, somebody 24, 25, we would have fought in the amateurs at the U.S. Championships if they didn't turn pro at these early ages.
Yeah, hey, see, Mill, that's who we was talking about earlier. Damn, well, another time. Remember we was saying fighters now, like they would complain about fighting a dude in their late 30s as a 25-year-old or 24, they'd say they ain't ready. Like this the first time you ever heard this to where you got dudes that be young, like a mid, they'd be 24, 25 and say they ain't ready for like a dude that's damn near 40. This is the first time you hear it. So I like what you saying about your son. Like, it's cats that can win them belts at 20 years old, 21, long as they get the shot. Like Devin did it, Shakur did it. Your son got a lot of experience, so I like that. I love when dudes.
I told my son after my son won the WBC youth title and they rated him 38th in the world, I'm like, Slim, you can't go backwards. There's only a forward mode. When they consider you that, there shouldn't be anybody that scratched off the list. The list is made up of everybody above you.
No, you right. Hey, you right. And I say that too to fighters. Like, yeah, you. So, what gym you out of out there in DC? What gym y'all come up out of?
Well, when my son was very young, we first started boxing. We trained over at the Russell Gym. Shout out to Gary Russell Sr. was a great inspiration. He also worked with me when I was an amateur, so it was great learning. And they dogs. They don't know no other way to do it. And then after that, we kind of went out on our own, and we had around 15 doing our thing. But like I said, my son came up with dogs. He don't know no other way to do it. That's the thing now. And like I say, I always reiterate to people, I respect all the guys that came before my son. I respect you. My son watched you when you were a pro and he was a young amateur. But when when these young guns come in, and they gotta either shit or get off the pot. And I tell my son all the time, like I say, when you step up all the way.
Yeah, now see you got the mentality that I like. But I can tell, see, you ain't bluffing though, because you get so many dudes that be BSing.
Hell yeah.
And they mess the opportunities up for people like y'all. Like,
yep.
I know that y'all really want to smoke. Like, you get a lot of dudes that say they want it and then they back down from it when they come to them. But I just know from hearing you that's what y'all want. And that's what I like, man. I like cats pushing it to the limit and doing it like people did it in the old days.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. Like I said, I respect what you said. I don't rate no fighter on an undefeated record. I don't rate no fighter because he got 2 losses. That don't matter.
Right.
If he do what he's supposed to do and he put himself in the position and he fights and he wins, then it is what it is. Like I said, me, I look at the older fighters. I respect those guys. They paved a great way. They show, what you do in this sport. But then when it comes that time, young fighters that want to step up, if you was the guy that was hunting people, I always respected Dan for being a hunter. So him to chase down anybody. He argue, he go. One thing I tell my son, we gonna respectfully beat your ass. We don't have to call you names. We don't have to talk outside our character. When it's time to get in the ring, we gonna show you where we are.
Oh yeah, no, man, that's.
I got one question for him. Like I say, I'm a fan of your son, and just kind of speak on his power. What's some of the things that y'all do, and for the people who may not know, give a description of your son and some of his attributes. Because he got power. I see him getting them KOs too. Ain't nothing lasted past the third.
You there, Mick?
Except for he a big welterweight. He makes the weight. I don't do a lot of things that traditional people say do. My son lift weights. He loves lifting weights. So when he don't have a fight, I'm cool with him lifting weights. When he got a fight, it's time for us to buckle down. We cut the weights out. I'm not one of those guys that keep you on this stringent diet because, genetically some people can't live at these small weights, but they can make them when they got to. That's what I tell them. I always remind them that your mental got to be in a state of, I have to do what I have to do, not do my best, but I have to finish what I set out to do. So if he's fighting at 47, we going to make 47. And I like the fact that Devin made 40. And Devin was like, damn, I'm 60-something now when it's time to fight. When it's that time to get to 47, I like the fact that shoe go on the other foot. Because my son is one of them extremely big guys that fight at 47.
Definitely one of the biggest. Sportsbook GOAT, you there?
Oh yeah, I'm listening to him. I'm letting him cook. Like last thing, he big, he got power.
Mick, you there?
What's next for him? For the people who may not know. Whatever they put in front of us, honestly. We out of the Mayweather Promotions camp, so whatever they put next for us, like I said, our last fight, we captured the WBC youth title, which I thought was a great step up for him. But now it's like, hey, let's keep the progression going. Like I said, he different. He don't really trip off names or anything like that. He just wants you in the ring. If you could beat him, you could beat him. He got the mindset. He's a pro, but he got the amateur mindset. It's very few amateurs that left their career if they were high quality amateurs undefeated. So he's not willing to go in. He's not scared to be willing to go in there and fight a great guy. As long as he's prepared, he lives with the outcome. So For us, it's just wanting to be the best we can be on the nights that we're supposed to be there. Facts.
That's what I'm talking about. Were you guys on that overtime card as well?
Nah, we fought that last one in Houston on the Red Out boxing card.
Yeah, I had one of the promoters there talking about it. You guys were the main event for that?
We were the co on that one.
Right. I remember y'all had Mia on that one too. She had a rough decision that didn't go her way.
Yeah, it was a shock, but they trying to work it out. Hopefully, she can get that fight again and right the wrong.
So talk to me, man. How's everything? Moving along. When's your next fight date with Jalil?
Like I said, we don't have a date yet. We in the gym, we training, just staying ready. That's the one thing I tell them to do. Always be ready, so when the phone rings, you can answer it.
Word. I like it. We got Mick back in the building again. So when it comes to Jalil, how many amateur fights he's had?
He finished his amateur career like 148-19. So he had a lot of fights.
And what he's in is how many fights he got? He got like 7?
He got 8 now. He got 8. Yeah,
8 now. Okay, I'm just going off of the top of my head. But yeah, that Red Owl one I forgot. So you think he's gonna be doing what he do, like they say in Baltimore? Go into doing those Tank Davis undercards still?
Man, anything Tank asks of my son, will always be there to do. He's always been like a mentor to my son. He's taken him under the wing, and he's been very helpful in his development. And I think the biggest part is when my son was thinking about turning pro. Tank was like, "Oh, you want to turn pro? All right, put your gloves on. Let's get this work in." And showing him what it takes. A lot of times, I think young fighters make a decision to be pro, but don't really know what they're making the decision to be. So when they get those opportunities of being in the ring with those guys, and those guys know they're ready to make that jump, and they treat them like pros. A lot of times you get pros who work with amateurs, and they're glad they got them in there because they can help them get ready for a fight, but they don't give them that all the way pro. But when those guys say they want to turn pro, they turn it up, and that's what I like about Tank. He make you see if that's what you want to be. And so if he call at any point in time, we always gonna rock with him.
But y'all turned with Mayweather, right?
Yes. Still with Mayweather.
Oh, and you're still with Mayweather.
Yes, still with Mayweather.
Oh, nice. Mickey, did you know that?
Yeah, I heard him. He said it like a few minutes ago.
Yeah. I just didn't know if he
I
was
heard
still
him talk about
if he was
Mayweather
still with
Promotions.
Mayweather. Because I always figured out it's like I see he's with under the Tank cards and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh man, like what's going on? Like who is he with? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna be with Al? Obviously, is your future with Al in the future?
Man, I don't know what the future holds until they get here. I think sometimes, looking at different fighters, and like I say, we've been watching Mickey when he was fighting his whole career. One thing I did like, Mickey never put the cart in front of the horse. I think that's the mistake a lot of fighters do, put the cart in front of the horse. So for us, we're going to leave the cart behind the horse. We're going to let the horse pull. And when we get to the different situations, we'll deal with situations when they get there.
Coach, clarify that, being behind the cart.
A lot of times you'll see a guy put the cart in front of the horse, meaning he lets the cart lead instead of the horse. And that's a recipe for disaster. But when you put the cart behind the horse is pulling. That's the concept of horsepower. The front engine is going and the cart is staying there. You can only see what's in front of you if you're behind the reins. But if you put the reins in front of the horse, both of y'all bound to crash.
Hey, he hit it on the nose, man. You see a whole lot of that, man, because I like that term as well. Hey, you see a lot of that nowadays, man. The cart in front of the horse, for sure. He hit it on the nose.
So, Mick, if you had to give, words of wisdom to, guys like Bernard, that are bringing up their kid, that are an exceptional talents of the sport, how do you give advice to a guy like 20 years old signed to Mayweather Promotions leading up to his career?
Well, the good thing is, shit, he should understand and know that he got a ace in the hole and the advantage of having a good dad and a smart dad that's with him, that's training him, teaching him, that got his head on his shoulders to know that that's a huge advantage right there. Because a lot of people that come up like us don't even have a father around. So with him having that, that's the advantage number one in the always, no matter how old that he get, to always have his ears open to his dad, because a lot of kids when they hit the certain like maybe 23 to 26, early 20s, like 20, the age he had now, they still kind of like in, they still kid, like they coming out of being a kid almost. So to keep listening to his dad, even though you growing up, to know that his father got his best interest at heart. Because I hear the stories a lot out here. I heard one yesterday. I ain't gonna say who it is, but kids are split with their father and take stuff personal because they want the best for them in their personal life. But sometimes younger guys don't be accountable to what they doing, and if your father check you on it, you should know that your dad only want the best for you. So that's just on the personal note, and to keep boxing first. Nothing should come before boxing. Women, the fast life, the flashy life, and because there's so much money in boxing nowadays. Like his pop said, he gonna stay in front of the cart and lead it that way. You can't lose nowadays because it's so much money in the game. It's gonna come to you, and a lot of times, fighters, they want the chains and the fame and all of that, and the Instagram models. Shit, that's damn near, that should have a poison sign on it. A lot of these, but if to look for the right thing and to keep boxing at the center of everything, to revolve around Jaleel. Jaleel should be in the center. Everything else is around that. It's some boxing gloves, his family, and Jaleel, and everything else is optional. The women, the this, to that, because everything gonna come to him.
Fact.
And he's shown being disciplined too. Through his career. Like you say, he a big 147. And you know what I'm saying? You see him, he in the gym all the time.
He is, because I seen pictures. I thought he was like a middleweight.
Yeah.
Because I think I seen him. Do he spar with Truck? He spar with Truck a lot.
Yeah, Truck like a big brother to him. They get good work in. Like I say, he learned from quality guys. It ain't just let me just spar for the hell of sparring. It's let me spar where I'm actually working with quality guys and I'm learning something from it. You build you get your fame in the ring. You get your reputation in the gym.
100%. Yeah,
That's
100.
what I was trying to tell people. My last caller from the UK that was going crazy. I told him, I said, Jerome Boots Ennis will knock out Conor Ben. I repeat, will knock out Conor Ben. And his gym rep is, I asked Boots one day, I said, do you get more clout fighting on on HBO, I mean on Showtime, or the clout in the gym in the dungeon? He said both.
No, listen, I ain't even gonna lie to you, man.
You had that dude Butch, light skin. You can't tell him nothing. He from the UK. He think Conor been the best thing. We been roasting him.
No. He was black. He was black, but he had that.
I know you talking about.
He had that UK accent.
Yeah, I know him, bruv.
Yeah. We gave him a lot of time today. Too much. But
Boots a different type of beast, man. Boots a different type of beast.
Yeah. No, man.
Your boy
I
went
give
in there with
major
him
props.
too.
Yeah, we spar with Boots a lot. Like I said.
Oh yeah.
One of the best guys. I don't say my son is where he at or he's as good as he is based on his career. I do it based on the level of guys who had him in sparring, but then the level of guys who want him to come back when they getting ready for a fight. Anybody bring you in camp, but do them guys ask you to come back when they getting ready for another fight? That's when you as a young fighter, that's when you know if you got value. When championship quality guys are saying, bring that kid back for camp. I love what he did. I like the way he was. Because that's, like I said, you get your fame from the actual fight night, but you get your reputation from the gym. If you're known as a gym rat, if you're known as a guy that outruns everybody, you know, Mickey been a top-level guy. Mickey might have brought some guys in because they had a reputation for being like gazelles when they run. So I want this guy to run with me. Another guy might have been a tough puncher. I want him in there for that. I always told my son, have the reputation that when you bring him in, you got to have your hard hat and your lunchbox.
That's a good mentality to have for a guy that young, and to come up with that mentality because like you say, I mean, I done seen Boots in the gym, you know, of sometimes, and that's what, like you say, he earned my respect more for me seeing him train and work, and me hearing his hunger and the love he got for the game is what made me like him even more. Because I'm like, damn, I seen where his head was at, his hunger, how much he loved the sport. It wasn't even about the money. You know, it was like, man, like he want to do this shit till he Bernard Hopkins age. I'm like, damn, dude's gonna have a major problem with him thinking like that.
Yeah, that whole Boots team's been telling me, yo, Mills, you just gotta come to the gym and see it for yourself.
Yeah. What's up, Mills? Me and you can take that flight. You know it ain't nothing to it. I'm a little farther than you, but we can shoot up there.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. That's the fam right there.
Hey y'all, I gotta check out, but yes, tap back in a few days.
Sounds good, Mick. Appreciate you for tapping in, my brother.
Hack it, man. Good luck to y'all. I'm gonna be looking real close on them now.
Man, appreciate it, brother. Hit me up in the DM. I'll send you my info.
All right, for sure. Okay. All right, bet.
Sounds good, my brother. Appreciate you for tapping in.
Yeah, you made a good point too, because like you say, you know, you get your fame off the fight, but you get your reputation in the gym, and a lot of people don't see, you know, the dedication and the sacrifice that it takes for these fighters. Because you may only fight, you know, it range. You can fight once to 5, you know, once to 3. You know what I'm saying? But what are you doing between that time? That shows. And you know what I'm saying? It's good that, like you say, your son has a mentality of work hard, because it'll go a long way in this game. Hard work beat talent always. Man, I mean, that's what we love Floyd Mayweather. We love the 50-0, but Floyd's reputation was made off how hard he worked in the gym. Not I beat 50 guys. His reputation is made off. His slogan was hard work, dedication. Thank you. That's from the gym. That don't have anything to do with on fight night. That slogan is how he raised his career. So for me, it was, like I said, a no-brainer. When you got a guy like Floyd, and that's the type of reputation they have, and that's the outcome that he gave you, then my son being signed to him, it's like him saying, okay, let me overwatch and mentor what you're doing and see how you're doing it. And you can't be half-assed, because his slogan is hard work and dedication. That's like a reputation for making Kentucky Derby winners, and somebody give you a mule. You're going to send that mule away because he ain't built for this.
Absolutely. Bernard, in your eyes, what's the biggest fight in boxing?
Right now, I think it would have to be Canelo and Bud Crawford. I mean, just that has to be the biggest one. I don't see how you get one bigger than it. Who you think would be bigger than that?
You think a David Benavidez and a Canelo could be bigger than that?
Nah, I'm probably one of the only people who say that. I would like to see. I think a bigger fight, if you're looking at that, is Bivol and Benavidez. I'd like to see them in the ring before I see him and Canelo. I'd like to see that. I like to see them in the ring. I can see him going like heavy. If things ain't panning out, I can see him going like, hey, let me go like heavy. And tell me, neither one of them have an advantage. Size-wise, they both big as I don't know what. They both can punch. They both can box. Yeah, that to me is the most evened out across the board big fight that people don't really talk about. What you think he get through better behalf? Yeah. Word. Yeah, I think him and Bivol and Benavidez, I think that's to me, that's a fight as a boxing fan that I would want to see more than any other fight. Because the rest of the fights, we gotta we got to make one dude get big or make one dude get small. But that's a fight where all they got to do is sign the paperwork. They already the same size.
I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that. And I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, everything else is dream matchup. that's an awoke matchup. You ain't got to go to sleep to see that one. You can actually see that woke.
Facts. What you think about this week's fights with Teo and Jamaine Ortiz?
I like Teo. Been knowing Teo since the amateurs. Been watching since the amateurs. I think I like Teo's mindset, and the only reason I say I like his mindset because if you go all the way back to when he knew the Olympic spot was locked up for the U.S., he still went out there and won the Olympic trials. That's a mindset, knowing that he had another country in his back pocket, so he didn't have to do that. So that tells me something about his mindset.
Yeah, that's true. If you look at it like that, that is true. He took the U.S. route.
Yeah, so I mean, when you looking at guys at the top of the game, that's why I don't really rely on disrespecting no fighters, especially the top guys in whatever division. Even if they're my son's division, we want to fight them. I respect them because when you get to that level, everybody has the same set of skills, but who has the greatest intangible?
Big difference maker.
For 20 years, Floyd had the greatest intangible because he beat everybody who bought every other look that you could imagine. For years, Roy Jones had the greatest intangible. So it doesn't say a guy is better. A couple of guys that I like, they weren't the cleanest boxers, but they was at the top of the game. Remember Murky Sosa? He was knock-kneed and everything, but the dude could fight. He was at the top of the game. So you can't really rate it off, what you are, because each one of these dudes had the same skill knowledge. It's what intangible do they bring to the table, because that's what changes it. If you ask somebody about who do you like if Marvin Hagler fought a champion from now, first thing they're going to say is it 12 or 15 rounds? That means it's an intangible that they're looking at, not a skill set, because if it's 15, Marvin got the intangible to go 15, but today's fighters might not have the intangible to go past 12. If it's 12, then that guy might can get him in 12. So it's an intangible thing when you start talking about the top-rated guys. I don't like to watch a guy clown against a dude that he know is beneath him. I want to see if you can clown dudes who at your level. That's when I give you props for clowning. I don't give you props for clowning a dude that's below you.
So that being said, Keyshawn and Pedraza, when you look at below you levels, and then experience coming into that fight, what do you see?
Keyshawn getting a stoppage.
Stoppage.
Maybe around 7th to 8th round.
On paper, is that what the storyline is supposed to be?
I think when you look at Pedraza, does he have more great days in front of him or behind him?
Right.
So he's coming down in weight.
Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down for sure. But in your eyes, like for instance, you just mentioned that you would be mad at your son when Mickey was here if he didn't stop all the other welterweights besides Spence, Boots, and Crawford. At this point in time, for Keyshawn, my question to you is the goal is the KO. If you don't get the KO, you look superly spectacular. But in his last two outings, he went the distance. Some people think that he might have even got exposed by Albright from Philly. What's your thoughts on this fight coming in for Keyshawn? In a more of a coaching standpoint, you know what I'm saying?
As a fan, I want the knockout. As a coach, I want a dominant performance no matter how you get it. See, when you ask me as a coach, I'm saying if you went out there and you crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's and we dominated this guy, he don't have to get knocked out.
Yep.
But when you talk about ask me as a fan, I want you to make me, because I want you to make me go in my pocket. Well, at the end of the day, the reason that we dig in our pocket and we spend the money we spend to see Gervonta Davis, because we know, get your beer, peanuts, and soda before you go get your seat. Because if you go get your seat first, you might only see your beer, peanuts, and soda.
And make sure you go to the bathroom too, and the kids.
Yeah. Do go to the bathroom at home. Do everything else at the arena. Because like I said, when he do it, he takes a deep breath. Like the whole arena takes a deep breath, and then they wait for him to give you permission to exhale. That's when he dropped that bomb on somebody. Mm-hmm. That's when I tell my son, you got to make people want to dig in their pocket.
And that's a perfect example, because when we had Gervonta Tank Davis go against Pedraza, he gave you that type of performance. And not just that, he gave it to you at a young age. The kid was like, I think he was 26 when he did it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ask, as far as for Keyshawn Davis being a blue chip top ranked prospect, you would kind of want to expect something more spectacular that we haven't really seen, honestly.
It only has to be spectacular based on what other people have done with Pedraza. See, sometimes we start wanting spectacular.
Some people are saying he was 22 years old. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Yeah, so when you start rating the outcomes of a fight, or what you rating, make sure we rating the apples to apples. If Keyshawn go in there and have a super dominant performance where he shows speed, power, and ability, but don't get the knockout, we got to rate that as a high joint, because he's going against a high-quality guy.
Yeah.
We can't say, oh, man, he sold us out, he ain't ready for the next guy. That's not true. If you think these guys that know 8, 12 weeks in advance, and they've been at the top of the game, are not preparing, you're a fool. So they ain't coming here to lay down.
Yeah, but they're bringing them back down another 5 more pounds. They're bringing them back to 35.
Yeah, but you got to think like this. At the end of the day, Pedraza signed that contract.
Oh, of course.
When you sign it, you accept all the conditions that came with it, because you didn't have to sign it.
Well, put it like this. I'll give you an example, and I'll give people the context on the YouTube channel, right? Because I seen that when I watched the press conference, the interpreter didn't say certain things that Pedraza did say. And one of them was, he said, Pedraza, in his own words, said, at this point in time in my career, I don't have fights that I can pick and choose. Basically saying, I need this fight. And they didn't interpret that in English, you know?
I don't think he stops.
I don't think so too, but it's supposed to be like that. Like Arnold Barboza tried to stop Pedraza and he couldn't, but it was a flawless victory. I'm not gonna front.
I think when they're building you up, or when they're building your name to your fans as a puncher, you have to deliver what they built you up as, or your fans will feel like you let them down.
Right.
But if you're built up, like if certain fighters don't get knockouts, but they have dominant performances, we don't give them grief for that, because they had dominant performances. But if other fighters have knockouts and they don't knock a guy out, we don't praise the guy that didn't get knocked out for having the ability to go the distance. We want to fault the guy who didn't get the knockout, and I just don't think that's fair.
No, I hear you. I just see, you kind of have to look at the positioning on the board when I look at it, and it's just like I see. I mean, I bet in boxing, so I look at it like I do want to bet the knockout on certain fights, because obviously that's the biggest pay. But I don't know. This fight, I just feel like you said, your first assumption, hey, Keyshawn, late round stoppage. And I think that's what it's supposed to be. I just don't know if Keyshawn gets the job done. That's for me. I think the job is done as that. And I'm Puerto Rican. For me to say that, hey, shoot. I got
you. I got you on that. And once again, you bringing up something that I always tell my son. You have to live in boxing. You must live up to the expectations of your fan base.
Correct.
It's no other sport in the world where you have to do that except for boxing. If your favorite football team wins by 1 point, 1 field goal, or a touchdown, you're still happy they won the Super Bowl. But if your favorite boxer wins a title and he didn't do it in spectacular fashion, and that's what you were expecting, then you're almost like putting a black cloud over the fact he won a title.
Facts. And that's big to me too, of how you win a title. I mean, especially nowadays, how boxing is going. But
for your fan base, you got to do it the right way. But you got to stay consistent to your fan base.
Right.
If you're that guy who can put performances together, I think I'm the biggest Earl Spence fan out here. I'm a top
with your son.
Yeah, I'm a top grade Earl fan. I'm a top grade Boost fan. If you look both of those guys, they don't have to get a knockout to be spectacular because they give you what you came for. They dominate, not with their feet. They actually put hands on guys. They do get the knockouts, but it's not a necessity. They dominate. They remind me of Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler had to knock you out, but he dominated you so vicious where people expected to at least see domination.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see a guy go out and bring out like 26 different tools out of their box and let them go to work. I mean, obviously that's what we came to see as well, besides the knockout, right?
Man, who you telling? I watch Boost fight just to see some of the slick stuff he gonna do. No joke. I love to see when. Sometimes I'm upset when he gets the knockout because I don't get to see no more rounds. Because I love the way that he's a showman in the ring.
Exactly.
That's what I love about him. With Earl, I love to watch Earl fight because Earl always give me that concept of a Roman soldier. He knows what the mission is, and he marches to the marching orders. And if he don't get you out of there, he beats you to the point where you ain't never gonna fight that level like that again. So you know, like I said, you like your guys for what you anticipate seeing them do.
100%. You ain't lying, man. Real rap. Well, Coach, man, I appreciate that you was able to tap in, man. It was a special treat.
Man, I appreciate it, my brother.
Absolutely, man. You guys could check this segment out on my YouTube channel on Mill City Boxing. Appreciate you guys for all coming in, man. And we'll definitely get another interview with you, your son, and get everybody to get introduced to you guys on my channel.
Appreciate you, brother. Have a good one.
Absolutely, man. God bless you.
Thank you.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. That's all I got for you guys for tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. I'll be dropping one more piece for today on the videos, and then be in the lookout for tomorrow. I'm gonna be having some more heat for y'all. Appreciate you guys for all tapping in. Make sure you guys haven't subscribed. The ones that haven't subscribed, make sure you guys go out your way and subscribe to the channel. We're blowing up, man. I mean, we've only been on here for 11 months on YouTube, and we're almost hitting 20K subscribers, so I can kind of figure out where we're leading to in the next year. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, become a member also of Mill City Boxing. It's pinned into the comments section. And like, once again, man, I really appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in, and we'll be back with some more heat tomorrow. Much love to y'all. God bless, and let's keep it boxing at all times, baby. Boop.